In this lecture we are going to discuss our third problem related to spur gear design, in which spur gear consists of 24 teeth pinion rotating at 1000 rpm and transmitting power to a 48 teeth gear. The module is 6 mm while the face width is 60 mm. Both gears are made of steel with an ultimate tensile strength of 450 Newton per mm square. They are heat treated to a 250 BHN surface hardness. Assume that the velocity factor accounts for the dynamic load. So calculate beam strength, wear strength, and third one, rated power that can be transmitted if the service factor and factor of safety is 1.5 and 2 respectively. So we'll start with solution. So first of all, beam strength. Beam strength is given by module times face width multiplied by sigma b multiplied by Lewis form factor y. So we know the module face width sigma b. So first of all we have to choose Lewis form factor. So Lewis form factor for teeth 24, y equals to, from table we can choose y, which is 0.337. So on putting values, SB is, module is given as 6, face width is 60, and ultimate tensile strength is given as 450. So sigma b is 1/3 of 450. So see, this is 450 divided by 3 and 0.337. So this is 18,198 Newton SP. Next we need to calculate wear strength, SW. So SW is given by a formula, face width multiplied by ratio factor Q multiplied by dP multiplied by stress ratio factor capital K. So B is known to us. dP we can calculate using module and number of teeth. So we need to calculate Q and K. So ratio factor Q is given as 2 times of ZG. ZG is number of teeth on gear, ZG plus ZP. So this is Z. G is 48 plus 24, this is 1.33, and stress factor K is 0.16 PHN divided by 100 whole square. We can use this formula because both of the gears are made of steel, otherwise we have to use its complete formula and replace the material property from the table and we can get the value of K. But in this problem both of the gears are made of steel, so we can use this formula. So 0.16 and BHN is given as 250. So we can put this value 250 divided by 100 whole square and it will turn out as 1. And dP can be calculated module times of ZP. So this is module is 6 and ZP is given as 24. So this is 144 mm. So using these all values we can calculate wear strength SW. So B face width is given as 60 and Q is 1.33 and DP is 144 and K is 1. So this becomes 11,517.12 Newton. Now from here we can see the SB is 18,198 Newton and SW is 11,517.12 Newton. So we can say SB is greater than SW. So we are going to use this concept now. So in the third part we asked about to find out the rated power which can be transmitted using this gear set. So here we can say rated power can be calculated using rated torque, and rated torque can be calculated using tangential force PT, but tangential force can be calculated from P effective, and P effective can be calculated from both SB and SW. So SB is P effective multiplied by factor of safety, and SW is also P effective multiplied by factor of safety. So we can calculate from SB as well as from SW, but here wisely we have to choose one value. So now if we calculate P effective from SB and SB is greater than SW, so P effective would be greater, and if the P effective is larger, then we can say power transmission would be larger, and if the power transmission is larger, then gear will fail in the wear strength criteria. So we have to choose lesser out of these two, SB or SW. We have to choose lesser one. So according to SW we can calculate P effective. So SW, this point is important, because if you are going to find out the P effective using SB, and from that if you are going to find out the rated power that can be transmitted, your numerical will be wrong. So we have to find out power using SW. So SW is P effective multiplied by factor of safety, and P effective is service factor over velocity factor multiplied by tangential force and FOS. So first of all, CS is given to us, we need to calculate velocity factor, and to find out the velocity factor we need to find out the pitch line velocity V, which is given by pi dp np over 60 multiplied by 10 raised to power 3. So pi dp is calculated as 144 and np is given as 1000 divided by 60 into 10 raised to power 3. So v equals to, this becomes 7.5398 meter per seconds. So using this pitch line velocity we can find out the velocity factor CV, 3 over 3 plus pitch line velocity, so 3 over 3 plus 7.5398. So after putting this value, CV becomes 0.2846. So now we'll put these all values in SW wear strength formula, and we'll have 11,517.12. This is SW, and CS is given as 1.5 and CV is 0.2846 multiplied by PT, and factor of safety is given as 2. So from here we can find out the PT, which is 1092.59 Newton. So using this PT we can calculate the rated torque. So rated torque MT is PT multiplied by dP divided by 2. So this is PT is 1092.59 and dP is 144 divided by 2. So this becomes 78,666.48 Newton mm. So from this MT we can find out the power in kilowatt. So this is 2 pi NP MT divided by 60 into 10 raised to power 6. So putting this value, 2 pi NP is given as 1000 and MT is 78666.48 divided by 60 into 10 raised to power 6. So P becomes 8.24 kilowatt. So this is our